I'm going to do the Capricorn love reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not, as it was not meant for you. It was meant for someone else. All right, so we're going to get a Romance Angel card as an overall energy. See what's going on. We have worth waiting for. And we have you deserve love. I feel like it's waiting until you meet that right person. I feel like it's, sometimes we feel like we don't want to be alone, so we'll just get ourselves into a relationship, but then that ends up, you know, being more toxic and causing more damage than if we were just alone and we were kind of sorting through things ourselves. And you know, sometimes I feel like it's important for people to have that alone time, for them to work through those things, to process those things at whichever way that you feel you want to do it. If we're alone, then we're not worrying about, well, I shouldn't cry because, you know, so-and-so is going to want to ask me what's going on, and they're going to ask me all these questions, and I don't want to deal with it. But being alone gives you that opportunity to process things however you feel is right for you, however you feel you want to do that, right? And not being inhibited, you know, that maybe you're eating dinner, or, you know, you see a commercial and you just start crying, and you're like, you know, it triggers something in you, and you're not having to apologize for that or explain why that's happening. And I feel like people need that time to release that, right? And to work on themselves, and then before they get into a new relationship. And I feel like this worth waiting for and you deserve love is waiting for that person that is the right person, right? That is that right time, that maybe you have some things that you need to work on before you get into a relationship, before you, you want to bring your best self into a relationship. You want to bring your best self so that you are ready for that relationship, because relationships are hard. They have their ups and their downs and their sideways and their upside downs and, you know, their craziness, but they also have their good times. I'm not saying it's all bad, but I'm just saying that you don't want all of these triggers from these things you didn't work through, bringing those into this next relationship, because then you're just piling on even more things, right? So I feel like this is saying that, yes, you deserve love, but you deserve that right love, that nurturing love, that special love, that special relationship, and that's worth waiting for, right? And if you feel that you are in a good place, well, maybe that person has some things that they need to work through, that they have to deal with, right, on their end, until they're coming at you, you know, correctly, and that they're coming at you in a good place. All right, we have the Magician, we have the Ace of Swords, we have Temperance, right, being patient, Temperance, being patient. We have the Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, and yeah, it's headed your way. Good things are headed your way. That's what you have to believe. That's the energy that you have to be in, right? As I was saying before in my other readings, is that making sure that you're in that energy where you're saying, yeah, good things are headed my way, so that your brain is able to see those things and pick up on those things, because that's the energy that you're in. So it wants to show you those things that you're feeling, right? That energy that you're in, it wants to show you those things. And if you're in a negative energy and a frustrated energy, those are the things that it's going to show you. Those are the things that it's going to pick up on. So for overall energy, we have, I feel like it represents that connection, that connection that is worth waiting for, that it is headed your way, right? It's coming your way. It's headed towards you. It's slow and steady, because that's what the Knight of Pentacles is that slow, steady progress, right? It's going to happen when the time is right. It is worth waiting for. We have the Magician, the Ace of Swords, and we have Temperance. Again, Temperance is about being patient. Temperance is about timing, right? It's about waiting until the time is right, worth waiting for. We have the Magician, which also has the infinity sign, which is individual empowerment and everlasting love. So I do feel that when you wait for the right person, that it helps you to overcome things, but it also is one that I feel will have less problems, because you've already worked on things and they've worked on things, right? That it's not like you're both bringing all of this baggage into this relationship, that you're both in a good place where you can work on this relationship together and to move forward in a positive way. Then we have the Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Hierophant. Having that belief, having that faith, again, like I was saying before, staying in that positive energy, not being in the Three of Swords energy. Yes, there are all things that we have gone through, that we have been through, and yes, we don't release everything. There are still some remnants of things that we move forward, but if that's not affecting us like it used to because we were able to work through things, then it's not going to affect our current relationship, right? It's time for change. It's time to move on. It's time to, you know, move past this Ace of Swords. All right. Also, believing that you deserve the best relationship possible. If you're believing that you want less, then that's what your brain will show you. It will show you a relationship that's less. But if you're saying, no, I deserve the best relationship possible, and that's what it will show you. It will show you those people. It will show you those relationships that are a positive for you. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Heading towards you, right? Heading towards you. Heading towards you. King of Pentacles. Right? That person who is patient, that person who is kind, that person who wants to put the work and the energy and the effort into a relationship, that person that is committed, that person that is on the same level that you are, that person that sees things the same way that you do, that person who will be by your side, you know, if that's what you're looking for. But that's what that King of Pentacles is that person who is reliable, who is stable, who is steady, who is trustworthy, you know, who wants to work, will work at the relationship, right? That's what you want heading towards you. Those are the energies that you want headed towards you. New relationship. It's on its way. It's on its way. I feel that it's on your way, on the way, right? This Ace of Cups, but it's a new relationship. It's a different relationship, right? It's different from the relationships that you used to have. Look at that, the Lovers. Hello. We had the Ace of Cups and then we have the Lovers. Yes, love is on its way. Right? Love is on its way. It's headed your way. But this is a relationship that you need to be patient and you need to wait for, but it's definitely worth waiting. All right, Page of Wands. I feel that this is new. The Page is young energy, right? New, starting. I kind of feel like this is a singles reading because I feel like this is what's headed your way. But I feel that, you know, it's an exciting relationship, right? Because the Wands, it's actions, taking those actions, tearing down those old, like this is something that is going to be built on a stronger foundation. Like it's not going to be like the old relationships. That's what I was saying, is that worth waiting for is because maybe you have some tower energy you have to deal with. Maybe that person has some tower energy that they have to deal with. But I feel like this relationship is going to be built on a strong foundation because you've done the work, right? You've taken the action to go through this tower moment, to get rid of those things, right? Like I said, you're not going to be able to get rid of everything, but the majority of those things, to be able to let those things go, to work through those things and to rebuild. And I feel like this relationship is going to be built on a very strong foundation, right? It's headed towards you, the Chariot, right? It's headed towards you. Again, we have the Chariot, which is heading towards you. We have the Knight of Swords, which is heading towards you. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is heading towards you. For some, it may be quicker than others. But I definitely feel, I mean, without a doubt, right? We had the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. This is headed towards you. But it's making sure, again, that your mindset is in that positive space. So that's the relationship that heads towards you. All right, so let's get an Animal Oracle card. All All right, we have that one that just flipped out. We have Wombat Spirit. Be at home, right? Being safe, feeling good, feeling cozy, being at home. I feel like it's you being in a good space, a secure space, a positive space, feeling comfortable being in your home, right? So if you're single, it's being comfortable with your own company, with your own space, with your own time, right? Being comfortable with that. You have to be comfortable with yourself. You can't expect other people to be comfortable with you if you're not comfortable with you. You have to be comfortable with being in your own space. All right. Great reading. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.